What's up, guys? My name is Tariq, back with another video. So I'm back from a bit of a hiatus. As you can see here, changed my background a bit. I'm still traveling around Southeast Asia, and I'm going to be making more crypto videos moving forward. You guys responded to my I gave a quick poll. Should I make daily videos? 85% of you guys said yes, I should make daily videos. So here I am, guys, back again. I really haven't had much to talk about lately in terms of Bitcoin's price movement or anything, but there's been a lot of things going on in crypto, so we're going to talk about them. And I'm going to start making more news type videos simply because, even though these videos, a lot of things are happening in crypto and things like that, I think it'd be pretty cool if I kind of made some more videos with some more news updates and currently what's going on to give you guys some insight on what to think about and things to prepare for as we lead up to the next current bull run. So if you guys enjoy this kind of my new format, more videos and more current news updates, let me know in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. So let's get right into it. So one of the reasons why I'm kind of thinking a little bit more about being more productive is simply because Bitcoin really hasn't done much, guys. Since the halving. Okay, so it's been around almost 2 months since the last halving, and Bitcoin really hasn't done much. It's trading kind of flat. So I was kind of thinking, this is probably a good opportunity to try to buy more. So I'm currently looking into, trying to figure out ways to liquidate as many of the things that I don't use in terms of like, old belongings, assets that aren't really, performing, and kind of thinking of more creative ways to raise more capital, raise more money to purchase Bitcoin. Now, why is this? Well, a couple of things happened this week. So one of the things that really caught my eye is that Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, okay, Michael Saylor raised $700 million to buy more Bitcoin. So what his strategy is, he's basically using convertible notes and raising, funds through investors that invest in these convertible notes, and usually they're used with the strike price. So if the Bitcoin is over a certain strike price by a certain date, the convertible debt, he simply just issues new shares. And he does this simply when he wants to purchase Bitcoin. So the latest strategy, he offered a convertible note, $700 million at a 2.25% yield, and it will mature by uh, June 2032. So long time from now, and this is really bullish because usually Saylor is pretty good when he buys Bitcoin, and the fact that he's buying Bitcoin now means that it's probably a good idea to be pretty bullish, simply because this looks like a good opportunity to jump in. So, I know a lot of you guys have been wondering what's going on with Bitcoin's price. This is typically normal, okay? A couple of things have happened recently. Um, Inflation numbers came out. Okay, CPI data. Inflation's been flat. Hasn't really changed much. The Fed decided not to raise rates. So we're at kind of just this waiting period, right? Bitcoin supply is still pretty low. It's only 450 coins per day. And really haven't done much. But that doesn't mean that the bull run is over. So I'm going to give you guys some more interesting information coming up on things, more updates on where we're moving in this bull run. So my prediction is that things are going to be trading pretty flat. Probably, Bitcoin's going to be trading somewhere between 60 to 70,000, 60 to 75,000 over the next couple of months. October should be a really, really big month for Bitcoin, simply because that historically October is one of the best months for Bitcoin. That's usually a month where there's massive, massive price appreciation. So let's say we're in mid June right now. So you have mid June, that's 2 weeks, July, August, September. So you basically have around 100 days, in my opinion, to prepare until Bitcoin really starts pumping. Now, I've been, if you guys have been following my channel, I believe in taking profits on crypto on my birthday in 2025, August 16, 2025. But I've been looking at some other sources, okay, and they've been predicting that the next bull run will end November 2025 as well. So that is possible. We'll really see, but we have a kind of a good idea that it'd be a good idea to take profits. Around August, September, October, November, whatever in next year. We're still in the accumulation phase. So a lot of things are going on in terms of macro issues. This is pretty much, making Bitcoin kind of, I think people are kind of losing interest in it. And usually when people lose interest in Bitcoin, this is a great opportunity to buy. So basically, like I said, a good tip that I'll give in this video is, if you guys have anything in like storage or anything, or you guys have stuff that you haven't used for a long time, right? You have any underperforming assets, bonds, underperforming stocks, REITs, anything, might be time to really, really think about, can this current asset that you have outperform Bitcoin over the next year to year and a half? And looking at the historical data, I'm going to give you guys a really, really interesting new price target that I came across in a tweet. So this tweet was posted, um, or post was posted on Twitter. Okay, I'm going to link to it in the description. But it basically said that if Bitcoin follows the same path that it did last halving, Bitcoin could top out at a price of around $492,000. This tweet is posted by Oliver Velez. He has like 50,000 followers on uh, X. Okay, and I was thinking to myself, wow, like if Bitcoin could hit almost $500,000 by November 2025 with all the new institutional demand. Okay, remember now in the last bull run with crypto, there was no Bitcoin ETFs. There's no institutional demand. Michael Saylor hadn't bought Bitcoin yet. Michael Saylor bought Bitcoin in August 2020. He was the first big play CEO on Wall Street to buy Bitcoin, and the halving was in May 2020. So there was literally no institutional demand, no Bitcoin ETFs, not a single company, other than a few of the miners were interested in Bitcoin. So maybe I am too bearish on Bitcoin. I've seen a lot of price targets out here, 200K, 250K. It's not bullish enough. So I was thinking to myself, maybe I'm just not stacking hard enough. Are you guys thinking the same thing? Like maybe we're underestimating Bitcoin a little bit. I didn't know it. I thought it would take a lot longer for Bitcoin to reach that point, but maybe I'm wrong. So the rest of this video, we're going to talk a little bit about not only a couple of ways to stack, but a couple of ways to kind of, I would say, give yourself a nice target, right? So as Bitcoin keeps falling, we know that in these bull runs, you need to accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. So what I've started to do is I've started to set a bigger goal. Okay, so obviously, if you guys been following my channel, you know my mantra is to put at least 10% of your income into Bitcoin. But perhaps during these types of opportunities, where man, if Bitcoin could really hit $500,000, they're sitting at around 65K right now, right? That is ridiculous returns, guys. That's like literally, basically like a 9x. Okay, a little bit less than a 9x, like an 8x, something like that. An 8x from here. That means that for every $1 that you put into Bitcoin, you could potentially return $8 by Q4 of 2025. So all the other assets classes you guys are holding, can it really match that? Okay, and then you also have these other altcoins, right? You've got Ethereum, you've got Solana. It's possible that Ethereum, Solana could perform as strong as Bitcoin, if not stronger, because we all know that usually Bitcoin rips and then the altcoins follow. So I think that now is a really good time. Right now, while interest rates are high, right now before the Fed, it lowers interest rates, maybe has one rate cut towards the end of the year, could be a good time to really look at some of those underperforming stocks, REITs, bonds, stuff like that, and look to move some of that money into Bitcoin because I didn't really think Bitcoin could hit $500,000 by November 2025, but with all the institutional demand, it's really hard to figure out where it's going to go. And this is the highest point that Bitcoin has ever been 2 months after the halving. This is really um, uh, a weird time. I've never seen Bitcoin like so many people like have completely not interested in Bitcoin at all. I mean, your searches for Bitcoin are down. You're not hearing much about it on the news. There really hasn't been any major talk about it, other than the halving, and it's still trading almost at all-time highs. So definitely a time to think about stacking more. So, like I said, thinking about some other ways to stack, guys. Side hustles. Okay, start a YouTube channel, a TikTok account. Selling stuff on eBay, selling stuff on Amazon. Any couple of ways that you can accumulate over these next couple of months before October, before the price starts skyrocketing. Another thing, if you guys are living, um, you know, you guys are living in a high cost of living country, or wherever you guys are living. Me right now, I'm in Southeast Asia, so I'm in a low cost of living country. But think about getting a roommate with money. Okay, you don't want to get a roommate that is unemployed. That's a mooch, something like that, because then it'll make the situation worse. But if you guys find a roommate, someone that's gainfully employed, like productive, has money, that can really save you some money and help you accumulate more Bitcoin. Another interesting idea to accumulate the Bitcoin, okay, really downgrade your life, move to a cheaper city. Anything that you can do to stack more Bitcoin at this moment, okay, because I believe in October will be probably October and November is when Bitcoin will probably hit six figures, and then it's just going to get more and more expensive. I really believe a lot of capital is going to pour into crypto, especially if the Fed lowers interest rates in Q4 2024. And along with October, it's usually a massive, massive month for Bitcoin. Bitcoin usually rips 20, 30, 40% that month. At these current price levels, right? All Bitcoin needs to rip is if Bitcoin rips, about 40%, 40%, something like that, 40, 50%, Bitcoin's already over 100K. So Bitcoin should hit six figures by the end of the year. This is probably your last chance to purchase Bitcoin under 70,000 over these next couple of months. I would say about 100 days. We have 100 days left until Bitcoin really starts running. So those are just some simple ways. I'm going to make some more videos showing you guys some more kind of advanced ways to stack Bitcoin. But those are the simple ways, right? Like 10% of your savings into Bitcoin, getting rid of stuff you don't use, things like roommates, right? The side hustle. These are all the ways that I've stacked more Bitcoin over the years, in addition to obviously saving some of my income. And like I said, there's many different ways. When I first started stacking in 2019, there weren't Bitcoin ETFs and stuff like that. But with the Bitcoin ETFs out here, it makes it really, really easy to stack Bitcoin, guys. So, like I said, I'm going to try to make more videos, more daily updates. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you guys have any questions, you want me to actually do a certain type of video, please let me know in the comments. And that's all I got until now, guys. Until next time, take care.